Howdy, today I want to comment on a rather hype point that many of you probably heard about. If you don't have enough time to watch the entire video, then I will say briefly. Artificial intelligence, at its current stage of development, can replace only those specialists who have only one intelligence with AI, and that is artificial. Now let's take a closer look at how artificial intelligence can be helpful for business. Who can be replaced by it, and at what workflow stages. A little background: the artificial intelligence algorithm is built on the algorithm of trained neural networks. I can say that this technology is new because the computer program which won in chess against Kasparov was written more than 25 years ago. Also, for a better understanding, I should mention that 12-15 years ago, every student from parallel groups of my course actually wrote coursework about the programming of neural networks. Again, autonomous agriculture harvesters and self-driving taxi cars as a result of an artificial algorithm that is based on trained neural networks. Simply put, the essence of the algorithm is that it is shown millions of variations of particular event and is told what the result of this event is. Also, automatic bidding strategies for Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and other advertising platforms are built based on artificial intelligence. They have worked for a long time and are successful when large data samples are available. Thanks to the growth in the computing power of processors, it seems that the program can predict the future and provide an ingenious solution. But this is only the result of accelerated processing of millions of false results and choosing a correct option for the current task. Therefore, harvesters are already drying and working in the fields, but self-driving taxis are only working in ghost parts. Today, the technology is still raw and is limited by the computing power of individual nodes of hardware solutions. In addition, even if you have access to almost all the world's data and number one cloud computing capabilities, even then you may get one or more false answers. That's precisely what happened at the Google Search AI demo run-up a few days ago. A curve disproportionate to error indicates the excessive hype of this issue, which brings us back to the hype from a year and a half ago related to metaverse. Virtual reality. Let me remind you, at the time, the Facebook company and the sub-product Instagram and WhatsApp were merged into the Meta company, and the hype around the metaverse began, which lasted for a couple of months and ended with the Meta company shares falling by 77% in a little more than a year. The company lost hundreds of billions of dollars in valuation but survived because it still made the correct conclusion about investment in this sector. We're coming to the understanding that metaverses and artificial intelligence will play a role in our lives. Still, they are unlikely to take the place of a reliable assistant within the next 3-5 years, and they will never become the butt of an intelligent person. At the next stage of development, AI from a manual screwdriver can become an electric screwdriver. Still, it's unlikely to become an independent worker before robots replace builders, as well as the algorithm of the all drivers on the roads. Therefore, the only average specialist who perform meaningless routine process should worry about employment. In turn, business owners can benefit from artificial intelligence only by replacing every specialist who lacks the proper level of expertise. In all other cases, what matters is experience, competence, and vision, which AI doesn't have and can't have, especially in the field of selling services and even more so in B2B service. To begin with, these are the main points you should know. And if you have any additional questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you with answers soon. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next post.